Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video we're gonna add a highlight here. So let's use pen tool. For the fill color select white and for the stroke none. Click here first and then click the second point and drag it to make a curved edge. Now click on the second point again to make it a sharp corner. Now click on the first point and drag to make a curved edge here as well. Zoom in to have a better and closer look. Use direct selection tool to move this point and adjust the handle of this top point. Okay. Let's use anchor point tool as well to adjust the edge and handles. Okay. I think it's better now. Use direct selection tool to move points to find the best result for this highlight shape. It's okay now. Let's move the shape slightly to the right. Okay, now let's add a gradient to this wing shape as well. So select it and activate gradient tool and click on the object. Double click on this circle and select black. And for the left point, let's select, for example, this white color. Okay, great. Now I want to duplicate this wing shape to create the right wing. So select it and from the menu choose Edit, Copy. And then choose Edit, Paste in Place. Now hold the Shift key and press the right arrow key on your keyboard to move this shape faster. Right click on it and choose Transform, Reflect. Unfortunately, this is out of my screen recording area. Now choose Vertical for Axis option and make sure the angle is 90 degrees and then press OK. Great. Now let's zoom in a little bit and place it in proper position. Okay, now I want to add fire here at the bottom of the rocket. So let's use the pen tool and click here to design the fire shape. Let's zoom in. Click on the second point to make it a sharp corner. And then click the third point. And then click the fourth point and drag to make a curved edge. And follow this process for other points as well. And finally, click on the first point to make a closed shape. Okay, I think we need to adjust some of these points, so select direct selection tool and move some of these points. Okay. Now let's duplicate this shape, Edit, Copy, and then Edit, Paste in Place. Then right click and Transform, Reflect, and hit OK. Now let's move it to the left. OK. Let's change the color to something like yellow. OK. Now I think we need to move these 2 points to remove this distance between edges. OK, now select the both shapes and use the shape builder tool to combine them together. Okay, let's deform it a little bit. Okay, it's better now. Okay, now I want to add the second fire shape. So use the pen tool, select another color, for example orange, and start drawing the second fire object just like the first one with a little bit different shape. You know the process, so let's see this section faster. Okay, this is the second fire object. Let's modify it a little bit. Okay, great. And finally, I want to create the third fire shape. So use the pen tool, change the color to, for example, white, and again, follow the same process. Okay, great. For the fire colors, let's use our color palette. So for the inner fire shape, let's choose this white color. For the middle one, let's choose orange. And for the last one, let's choose this dark orange color. Okay, we have finished the fire shape. Now select these three layers and press this horizontal align center. Okay, here in layer panel, we have several extra fire shapes. So let's select them and then press delete key. It seems several small objects are remained after using Shape Builder tool, so select and delete them. Okay, now I want to add a gradient effect to the body to add a little bit simple 3D look to the rocket shape. So let's select these parts that form the complete body shape. Now from the menu choose Edit, Copy, and then Edit, Paste in Place. Okay, now use the Shape Builder tool and combine all these shapes together to create one shape. Now, as you can see again, we have some small shapes remained after using Shape Builder tool that we can easily select and delete them. Okay, great. It seems we have a small problem here. Let's see. Okay, we can solve this problem with Shape Builder tool. Okay, solved. Now I want to add a gradient color to this shape. So select it, Active Gradient tool, and click on the object. Now let's pick a color for the left side of the gradient by eyedropper tool. And now for the right, we have a black color that is okay for now. Okay, now I can change the mode for this layer. So while this object is still selected, from the menu choose Window, Transparency. And now let's change the mode to, for example, Overlay. Its effect is not too much obvious, so we can change it. For example, let's set it to hard light. Okay, and now let's change the opacity to, for example, 75%. Okay, as you can see, we have added a simple 3D look to the rocket shape with this gradient effect. Okay, great. Okay, now let's add our final detail to the object. I want to add a highlight effect to the body. So let's duplicate this gradient layer. Change its color to white. Okay, now I want to cut this shape to create a highlight effect on the left side of the rocket shape. So, select the pen tool and click here at the top and then here at the bottom. Now drag the mouse to create a curved edge. Okay, then click on the second point and then click several times on the right side to create a closed shape. Okay, now select both layers using the Shift key. Now use Shape Builder tool and hold the Alt key, then click and drag over these two shapes to delete them. Okay, great. Now let's change the opacity to 25% or even less, for example 10%, or even less, 5%. Okay, press the Ctrl 0 keys. Okay, I think we have finished the rocket shape finally. Here in layer panel, we have this rocket object with all layers. Okay, now let's unhide all other layers to see the final result. Awesome, great result. Okay, I hope you enjoyed and learned new tips and techniques in Adobe Illustrator. In the next video, I'm gonna talk about how to prepare this Adobe Illustrator file to be usable in Adobe After Effects for creating motion graphics, so don't miss it. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.